Hello everybody. As you can see, I've been doing some work out here, not as much as I'd like, but anyways, I just finished fixing the frame. It's not perfect, I need more welding here and grind that back off, but it's not like perfectly flush or anything, but I'll just, when I get it sandblasted, I'll just put a light coat of body filler on it just to even it out. I added the bottom too. Just pretty rough right now. Got a little grinding on the edge to do here. But I ended up replacing it all the way up to here, and then came back down and cut across. So it was pretty bad lighting, but it's relatively flush. I mean, like I said, I'll use some body filler and you won't even tell it was ever done. And it's structurally solid, so this is the piece that was here. Quite rotten. And it's got a big hole in it too, or it's got a big lump. What actually, here. This bumper type thing was here, but then what there was a bunch of like caked on rust, so you couldn't tell. And I was looking at that and it didn't look good, so then I looked underneath and sure enough there was a hole, so that needed to be fixed. So now I just gotta, you can see it's straight here, I fixed it. So now this one's got a curve to it. I just need to probably use Sawzall and just cut that wherever it needs to be, so it matches like that. It's got that little curve on there. So what I have got done is the front end partially taken apart here. I just got my spindles left. I gotta put my pumpkin cover back on. Let's see here. Yeah, I got the front drums off here. It didn't go too bad. I got that done in one day. I got my bell housing off, my flywheel. I'm going to take that in and get that resurfaced. Well, I got my motor off, but I'll get to that. Got a mess. I got my oil pump right here that I gotta get a rebuild kit for, so got that. Here's the top. Here's my front motor mount cover, so I need to get a new one of those. A couple shock links, nothing too major there. But I got the rest of my front motor mount kind of cleaned up. I just wire wheeled it all. I got my transmission mount there. All that I haven't done. Oh. Alright, I hope that. Sorry, no. Here's another part I had to weld back and grind. Yeah, here's some of the scrap metal I cut off of. I got the other part of my transmission mount here. I still got to cut these rivets off. What I looked online, there's 2 pieces of rubber. So I don't know, I forget how much it was, but you got to buy the kit. It comes with 2 rubber pieces and 2 bolts. So that's that. And I got my motor out. As you can see, I got there's that old rubber front mount, and then there's my 2 rear mounts for the motor. So if anyone has any ideas without buying new motor mounts for the rear, please let me know. But yeah, that's that. I got it sitting on this special stand here. It's a couple of sandblasted parts here, so that's looking pretty good. Here's my front drum. I haven't taken it apart. And then the backing plates I need to sandblast. My battery box I haven't touched yet. I was going to work on that I know I took another video, but I don't think I uploaded it, so I'm kind of thinking I'm repeating things, but I'm not, so. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just getting all new bearings for this. This is just garbage, probably. I could probably sulk them in something, get them clean, but I guess we'll see. What else do I got here? This here, the throwout bearing, this by the clutch, I have to get a new one. I don't think you can hear it, but it's got a grinding noise to it, so I'll try and maybe clean it. It's not that bad, but it's 30 bucks. I'd rather not spend. The master cylinders here turned out real nice. Sorry, wheel cylinders. So I just ran a hole through them, and I got the end screws in there, and got the bleeder. So got my parts kind of organized. I got my front wheel cylinders soaking in this carburetor and parts cleaner. I got that from my neighbor, so it's good stuff. I got pretty much all the rust actually dissolved, really, and then I just cleaned it up on the wire wheel there. So yeah, that's that. Let's see what else is new. I got the push rods over there cleaned up a little bit. There's some other parts that got sandblasted. Oh, that's sandblasted, the push rod cover, so that's ready for paint too. Oh, I was gonna show you guys my clutch. I don't know if I can find the bolts. What do I do with that? Oh, I moved that, but there's that part of the arm for the throwout bearing too. Shoot. Well, I guess I'll just show you guys the clutch and tell you what happened, but here's the clutch and pressure plate with the bolts for the pressure plate. And there's my clutch. And what happened is, here's pressure plate. I don't know if it's worth getting a new pressure plate, but definitely get a new clutch. But basically what happened is I went to take off the pressure plate and the clutch, and then right up against these springs here, but back towards the crankshaft is your flywheel, and what happened is either someone put this in wrong, or I don't know what it was. But anyway, the bolts ended up being half sheared off. I mean, there's only half of the head left, so there's like nothing to grab onto. So I ended up having a mechanic friend come over, and he helped me out and got them off. But it was a real pain, but it worked, so I just got to get some new bolts. Yeah, that's what that is. Progress on that. Haven't touched that. But yeah, slowly working along. I did get my paint in, so now it's just a matter of I got everything else basically off. I got some welding to finish up, and that's why I'm finishing the welding. And then I'm taking the frame in to get that sandblasted, so this part's done. Actually, that side of the whole frame was clean. This side is really kind of shitty. But I gotta weld this here around this cab mount a little bit, just so I have a good hole to deal with. I think and then I did weld up this. There was a hole up here, so that's done. And then there's this big hole here that I started to weld. This is grinded off, flush here. I gotta grind off more, weld more in. And then there's one more small one right on the back there. I kind of started. There we go. That's a pretty bad one, actually. I'm just gonna fill it all the way. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill it all the way in, come across and come all the way back, because you actually will never even see this again. there's going to be the bed sitting on top of it, so I just want it to be structural, and I'll grind it, you know, somewhat nice looking, so, but you'll never see it, so I can't get too picky now. So that's the deal with that. Rear end needs to be painted soon. I'm gonna throw that pumpkin cover back on, and then I'm gonna start getting that sandblasted soon. I think that's about it for now, really. I got some other parts up here sandblasted, drag link, and there's the some pieces for the brakes. But slowly coming along. I've been trying to get out here more often. It's seems like slow progress, and it is, but it's something. So hopefully this was a good start. Actually, I was going to ask if anyone knows how to get these spindles off here. I didn't really spend that much time looking at it, but it's kind of hard to see. I know the kingpin's up here, but they look kind of peened over, so it doesn't look like you can really pound them down. I guess I could try it, but someone knows the answer to that. And I took out this bolt on that side, and it didn't do anything. So it's actually just a straight through bolt. I don't know what it really does even, but yeah, it'd be nice to get that off next. And then I still got this stuff kind of put together. I gotta take it apart yet, but that'll go pretty quick. So I got a mess, as all you can see. Really, it's just like so much to work with. That's why I need to get this frame sandblasted and this engine moved over, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to get this thing done, really. I'm kind of sick of having this thing sit around. So I'm going to be out here every day as long as I can. So if you guys have any comments or anything, questions, I appreciate it, and thanks for watching.